YouTube. This content today we'll be working on a 2004 Audi S4. It's a V8 4.2 liter. If you're new to the channel, I want you to go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and to share. You know, it's a very informational content. You know, I like to teach others versus me myself learning as well. But in this content, it's a step-by-step of how to get the serpentine belt repaired and also the tensioner on these cars. I'm going to be explaining where I've gotten to right now, as you guys see, and where I'm going to be heading to in the further future to come. And if you guys want to see more content like this, go ahead and drop them likes down below. Alright, so as you can see right now, like I stated before, 4.2 liter. So if you guys want to know what liter size, if you have an S4 and you think it's the same, it all varies in the year. The 2000 is 2.7T, which is a 2.7 engine block with a twin turbo setup on that, but this one is a straight V8. But yeah, so to get there, first and foremost, you would have to get the bumper off, all right, which would be, it looks a little bit shaggy, but that's besides the point. There's some bolts back here you'd have to get to. You see those three, 1, 2, 3 down there near that oil cooler support. That right there you have to pull with a 10mm, all three. I mean, obviously more clearance would be better for you, make your life more easier. So I took off the wheel and the shield under there. It's pretty straightforward with that. It's on both sides too as well. This side and the side of the bumper, all 10mm. You come from this angle and you get to it that way. All right. So by stating that, the next thing would be on this bumper. I will be painting this bumper over anyway, but it would be a T27, T30. This is what's hitting underneath the bumper, and also the fog light caps on both sides. They use Allen keys. You get that cap off. Once you get that cap off, then there will be under the bumper a T45. Let me unscrew this. This here will be under the bumper support. Once you get that fog light cover plastic out, which goes there, you go ahead and take this out. This is a T35, and that goes right under there just like so. There's a support to hold the bumper in place. Once you do that, you got to go ahead and start pulling. These is T27s. There's 4 of them. I mean 5, sorry, there's 2 here up top. And then there's 1, 2, and 3 at bottom. These are for your headlight. All right, there's a headlight that goes right in here. Then there's obviously a connector for the headlight. You gotta disconnect that. So that part will be all disassembled. The next procedure will be doing the same thing on the left hand side. It's just pretty much being repeated on the right hand side. And once you get that little plastic cover for the fog light that covers all of this here, you pull that T35 as well. Once you get the light out the way, you can go ahead and start pulling this. This is also a 10. Pull this, and this is an 8. This is for your window shield overflow tank that goes right under here. Okay, and it comes out right under here. So there's also another bolt that holds this in place because it goes right in this section right here. So all this will be, we would even see all these wirings, you know, and those connections there. You see the bolt, that's a T27, T30, and that's what you would have to remove out the way. And then these are the connectors here as well, you know, to give you that coolant, I'm sorry, not coolant, that windshield fluid sensor, the connector to let you know if you're low on coolant or if you need any coolant, things like that. So it's a little bit more complex, a little bit different. But once you get that all disconnected, then you get access to pull these bolts for the front bumper. again, as repeated on the left side, T35, 2 here, and then there's 1, 2, and 3. Okay. To get to the bottom bolts, you would have to take the bumper off first. So I'm letting you know, I took the bumper off first, then I took off the headlight, because I only could get to these 2 bolts, but the bottom ones would be more tedious to even look at or even find with a vehicle like this. The next thing would be, which is not really recommended to get to the serpentine belt, which is very even tedious to even see. Look at this down there. I can see it, this thing focus, but it's down there though. There's other maintenance I'm going to be doing, and I would definitely be stating that as well. But there's a cover here. Obviously, this is the oil filter. The cover, I took it off. There's 1 support, 2 support, and there's 3. That's for my little plastic guard there. And there's a plastic guard that goes here too. 1, 2, and it goes in and cover all of this out. I'll be cleaning that all up on later on. So there's other maintenance I'm going to be requiring, but I'm just going ahead and just give you guys a rundown of what you would need to do to even get to this part on a B6 like this. All right, any questions, any concerns, to make sure to drop some comments down below, and I'll definitely try my best to answer every single one of the questions that you guys have. And if you want to see more content like this, like I said it before, again, go ahead and drop them likes. Let me know what you guys think.